don't go out all that much. I'm quite lazy and I prefer to stay home. But sometimes even I am persuaded into going out for a few drinks or a club or something. And a few days ago, I went out with a friend of mine. We went to a bar to get a few drinks and just sit and talk and have a good time, you know. It wasn't very late, and it was the kind of bar that is mostly frequented by men. And by men, I mean middle aged or over, who have nothing else to do on a Saturday at 8 p.m. than to sit in a bar and drink beer and sing terrible karaoke. My ears are still ringing. Anyway, we went to the bar and we sat down at a table, ordered drinks, and just talked and we had fun. But at one point, a man who has been singing karaoke all night, he comes over to our table and starts talking to us. Now, if you ever go to bars or clubs with girls, you are bound to get some unwanted male attention. Usually, at least. I mean, I've never gotten down a gay bar, but, well, in a straight bar, that is what happens. And usually these men are not in any way smooth or have any realistic chances of actually picking up a girl. It just doesn't happen. Usually they're a little older, they're a little drunk, and a little sleazy or weird or something. And over time you develop different kinds of abilities to get rid of these men. I think there are two main things that you need to remember. Now I'm gonna start with the obvious one first, and that is that there's power in numbers. So if you're out with a friend or friends, especially if you're only out with one friend, then a man comes and you never ever leave your friend alone in that situation. No, I don't care how bad you have to pee, you can't go to the bathroom before the man has left. This is serious. You don't go get yourself another drink or go have a smoke or something, you just don't. You and your friend will stick together until the man has left. Now this is serious. You do not betray your friends to the mercy of a creeper. Because if there's only one woman, she will look weaker, you know, because then there's sort of one-on-one. But if there's two of you, then you have the upper hand because you outnumber him. And you can make conversation with each other, or you can go to the bathroom together or something. It's a lot easier to shake him if there's two of you. Because if there's only one, he can directly hit on that one girl. If there's two of you, he tries to hit on you both, and it's less concentrated and focused, and it's easier to get him to leave. Now, the second and a little more complicated thing is that you cannot encourage him in any way, in any direction. You can't be too enthusiastic. And I know you're polite, you feel bad for not being nice, so it feels wrong to be kind of rude, but trust me, you have to do it. If you are too friendly, he will get the picture that you're interested and will never leave you alone. So don't be too nice. Also, don't be too rude, because if you're too hostile, he might pick on that as well, and drunk people can be a little volatile, so it's safer for you and your friend if you are both just as uninteresting as you can. Because if you start to be rude, then you are directly confronting him and he might get angry or try harder. So now you have to make yourself as dull and uninteresting as you can. You will lose all sense of personality and any kinds of special qualities. No, you are simply boring and, the best case scenario, uptight. This is what me and my friend got to hear the other day, that we're uptight, and he left after that. Because if you're uptight, it means that he has very little chances with you because you're not gonna go along with anything he says. However, uptight is not necessarily rude or bitchy. It just means that you're uptight. So that's the goal. Now here are a few examples on how you can uninterestingly respond to something a drunken man says. You have beautiful hair. Mm. Mm. Do you like older men? Mm. I think you're very attractive. Mm. Do you wanna go somewhere? No. So just remember, be boring and don't leave your friends, and you should be fine. It's just water, by the way, and lingon berries.